Okay, let's start how we can sort an array using the selection sort algorithm. So the insertion sort algorithm. Okay,
Yes.
so let us, as usual, we need a one int array. So let us reassign a random number. Okay, and random number like take a same as yesterday. Last example 6 to 8, 6 to 8, and 4 3 1, 4 3 1. Okay. So as usual for printing array, you write your own method, print array. It will take your in array like array, and you can just for it with the length of array. You can just press out your value. But you don't want to print the index. I want to print the value, so we have to array of I. Plus just comma separated all the element instead of line. Now if you just invoke your print method pass array, and it will just display array which is the not sorted. Okay, but I want array should be sorted. So we have discussed about the bubble sort. We have to discuss about the selection sort. Now today we are going to discuss how we can apply insertion sort algorithm. So let us look first understood the logic, the logic you have to build. So what selection sort say? Selection sort say, let's assume this is your input array, this is your input array, and just pick one element, pick one element six, right? Whenever now this is your only one element. So assume this is the one array, and in one array only one element. That means it is a sorted, right? Then pick next element. Okay, next element your two. Okay, so your array size would be the two. Now you have to think this array element is going to place this here or this. So you have to compare this element with this one, and you figure out okay, this is two is the less than or six is the greater than. So surely you have to just move this element six to this place. Okay, and now
Okay.
you have to move this to here two place. Now your element is the two six. Okay, correct.
Yes.
And now you have to take third element. Third is the your eight. Okay. Now you can think again. Third, I am going to put here or not. So सबसे first you check eight with the this six. So you figure out eight is a greater than. There is a no need. Then you can check with the two. Eight is still greater than. So there is no need to shifting six to here and any places. So simply you just copy this to eight place here, right?
Yes.
Now you pick another four element. Okay. Now you have to think where I'm going to insert. 4 is going to insert. So we have a now another space. Now you have to think 4 is less than 8. Yes. So you can just shift this 8 to here. You can shift this 8 to here. Again, you can check this 4 number to 6. Okay. It is a less than. So you have to 6 8 to this place. We have to shift this. Now again you check to the 4. No, it's a greater than. So this is the proper place, okay, where 4 should be inserted, right? So here you can insert 4. That means ki whenever you new element you are taking, you have to decide this will be put, this will be insert in where. This is the sorted data. Okay. So you have to comparing with one that here now become a 8, here become a 6, here become a 4, here become a 2. Okay. Now this is the array you get the till now the sorted, right? Till now this is the 4, 2, 6 at sorted. Now again you pick next element. Next element is a 3. Then you have to decide it in this sorted array where 3 I am going to insert it. So I will check. First we have to start again this number. 3 is greater than or less than? 3 is the less than. Surely that means that this 8 must be moved to the this place. Okay. Then 3 will check to the this again 6. 6 again greater than. Then again you have to move to the here. Then it would be the 6. Again you have to check 3 with the 4. So again 4 is a greater than. Then again you have to move 4 with the here. Just here it make a 4. Then again you check 3 with the 2. No. 2 is the less than 3 the greater than. Means that is the proper place where 3 should be inserted. So here you have to insert 3. So now your array like a 2, 3, 6, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 8. So now this is your like a sorted array still, right? But still we have a one element left, right? So we have to get one element here and we have to decide where I am going to place here. So again, this is the last element, this is the last element. Surely this element you have to think, this element where going to insert. This will going to insert here, 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 here in which place. So again you have to just compare from this selected element to first this. Okay, no, it is greater than. Just move here. Okay, just place here. Just again check the next element. Yeah, still greater than. Just move to the here. Can you check again here? Still greater than. Move to the here. Can you check here? Yes, still greater than. Move here. Can you check 2? Still greater than 2. Still move here. Now you can one place at the first place. So in this way you can just place one here and they all are the shift 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. In this way you get a sorted array. So what are we here doing? We are assuming the complete array just getting one element and just like a one element and we have a just blank, just putting one element to the proper place. Again took a next element and put in this sorted array as a proper place where element should be go, right? Again take the next element and try to put where the proper element in this position. You have to place the proper position. So in this way you are trying to say pick one element and put in the proper place in the sorted array. Again take next element, put in the proper place in sorted array. So due to that we are saying this is an insertion sort. Means we are getting one element, we are getting one element and figure out what is the proper place in this sorted array and assume this is the sorted. So you have to decide that this will going to this place or this place or this place or this place or this place. How? Just comparing the each element. Comparing each element. And if you are find the proper place, just you insert those elements in this position. So let us look like iteration wise what. So here you have to take 6 as a first one, right? So you have taken first position. That's your again your ij. Let's consider this is ij. So let's your first loop started your I0. Okay, and then j would be this one, right? We have to compare to this. So consider j should be I
One.
minus 1. Okay, whatever the value I, right? So yours should be like this should be start 1. Okay, this should be start minus 1. If you are this 1 minus 0, right? You have to comparing these two, right? And you have to select one position, current value, which you want to insert it. This is the current value. Okay, current value we have taken a 6. Okay, let us assume current value we have taken a 6. First, you taken a current value 6, and this is your complete array. Here you want to put the sorted place. So you have to. There is no any element. So here, this is your array. You have a pick up one first element, and then you think where we are going to the place. So surely this is the 0 position, 1 position, 2 position, 3 position, 4 position. Okay. So surely we have one element. Then we have to put the first place, right? When we are getting a nest, then we have to need comparison. Let us assume we are this place. Okay. So surely you are going to comparing with this number, right? Again this number, again this number. And what are the proper place you have to insert? That means whatever the value you have at j, you have to comparing minus 1. So I am starting the I minus 1. J is the I minus 1. So let's assume ki j here. Let us assume ki your j equal to 1 minus 1 0. Correct? So here you have to check uh, what is the only one position. Just there is no. If j equal to 0, then means you just put in the 0 position value. There is no any. Okay. So this is your one pass. Let us now we have not any comparison. So next let us your top loop 2. So 2 means j should be 1. So here you have your current value you have taken 2, right? Current value you have taken 2. So you have a current value taken 2. Have taken a 2. So you have to just compare this 2 with 6 and figure out which value is this. So you can figure out 2 is the less, 6 is the greater than. Then you have to just shift 6 to this place. So you have to push 6 to this place, 6 to this place, and you put 2 here. So whenever you run first sort, you will getting this. In second pass, you are getting this. So listen, here we have compare one position to the minus 1. Okay, 2. Now let's assume now you are in the let's you select number 3. Okay, 3 means you are getting data minus 1. Okay, minus 2. So again this is your 2 position data. Now you have to compare 2 with this number. Your current value is the 8. You have a current value 8. Now you want to place 2 here, here, here. So you have to again check. This is the 8 position value, but you have to check you have place here, or here, or here. You are not going to the less than. So always you ensure that whenever j value 0, your loop should be start. You are comparing from this. So this is the 8. This value is the less than. No, this value is the less than. So you don't need anything. Just copy here in the same place, right? So in third iteration, you will find this would be the same place, 8 place. Now either 2, either 6. So in third row, you find the third sorted. So immediately let's assume the next element 4. You are getting the I minus 1 third position. You are getting third position. Your selected element is a 4. So you are selected 4. Okay. Now again you have to notice. Now it is the third position value. So you have to compare minus 1 with this. So if this is the less than, no, this will be less than. 4 is your less than. Then what you do? You have to shift this to here. Again, you check with 4 to the 6. 6 is greater than, you have to shift to here. Again, you check 4 with the 2. No, it is the greater than. So this is the proper place for a 4, right? So you have to put here, just replace 8 to here and 6 to here. Here you don't do anything. This is the proper place for 4. You have to place 4 here. Now in the second pass, you get the again sorted list. You, can you again check the next element? Next, let's see, 5. So you should be less than 4, 1. You start from the 4. So you have taken the fourth. Fourth value, mean value is the 3. You have selected 3. Now you have to think. This is the 3, fourth position value. You have to check the current value. Current value 3 with the this element. You again greater than, then you have to shift here. Again 4 to this means ki this is your j equal to started from 3, j equal to started from 3, 3 minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus 4, right? So you until your j not to become a 0, you have to run loop only 0, right? So you have to check this greater than, shift it. Again check your current is less than, just shift it. Again check current is less than, current, again shift. Current is less than, no. So you have to, this is the place where you put the 3. So you have to put this 3 in this place. Okay. And the rest you have to just shift one ahead, right? 6, 4. And this is your 2. So in next iteration, you just take next. And next is selected, you have a element 1. You have to selecting element 1. Right? So this is your again sorted array. And you again, so 1 is there fifth position value. So you have to compare fifth position value to the fourth one, minus 1. So you have compared to this, it's yes, it is this less than, you have to shift here. Again you compare to the minus 1, less than, shift here. Again compare to the this 4, greater than, still left, shift then. Again 4, 3 is less than, 3 is less than 1, yes, shift here. 1, 2, yes, 2 greater than, this is the less than, you can shift here. That means ki one data have a proper position, this one. Okay, you cannot compare more than 0 because the index start from 0. So whenever you are shifting, we are going to the back, minus 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 minus, you have to ensure that we are not going to less than 0. Till 0 you have to compare the element. So this way you are selecting one element and putting the proper place in your insertion sort. So this is the proper place here, and all the data here shift here, right? This is shift 8, this is shift 6, this is the 4, this is the 3, this is the 2, and now you get the sorted element. So this is the logic here. You are just selecting one element and putting the proper position. Selecting first one element. Oh, one is the only one element, putting the proper place. You selecting next one. Next one decided कि this go to which place. Until this current value is less than, you just shift this to here and put this one to this here. Again, you select the next element. Now, 8 element. You have to check. This is the sorted array. So this is the proper, 6 is the proper place, 2 is the proper place. Just you have to replace here. Now again, you took up 4. Can you try 4 compare with 4 compare with your this element? This 4 compare with this element 8. 8 is the greater than, you shift here. 4 compare with the 6, greater than, shift here. 4 compared to the 2, no, it's not greater than. So just leave it. So this is the proper place where we can place the 4. You place 4 here. So are you getting the logic, the sense, what you are trying to say? You are just pick up one element and find out what is the proper place to place this array. Okay. So how to find? You just compare this element to each element. Okay. Until this is the less than, you just comparing to this, comparing to this, comparing to this. Oh, this is the less than, so this is the proper place. So here you notice we are not swapping any element. In this algorithm, there is not any kind of swapping algorithm. Just shifting place from one place to another place, right? So in this algorithm, there is some differences. To sorting element, we are not swapping any element. We are just replacing the position from one position to another position, one position to another position. And in After that, you find whenever you selected each element, your array should be sorted. Right? Let's write the code and then look again. You are able to. Now it's clear the concept how insertion sort work.
Yes.
Yes. So let us write the code and then we feel comfortable. Let us insertion sort. That means कि insertion sort से कि you are finding the proper place of an element and insert in the array, right? So the name is
Yes,
insert.
we will not use the new like the int type array because we have to return. I think so. We will make a new array in this method.
Yeah. Let's look it. First, we have a one loop like for your first is complete and I'll discuss till a dot length. Okay. You have to start run loop from the first position. Okay.
Yes.
Let us. We need to another variable like first we need the current value, right? Current value. Let us current value is the your same is a of I. Okay. You have taken first value. Uh, in this example, we have taken from this. If this one element is automatic sorted, we will start look from this, right? Because if six is simply one element to sorted all, we have to start look from one here. So you have to take in current value and you have to start. Let's say another variable like j. J should be whatever this value from -1, right? So I minus 1. So here you have to check this current value, let's example here, if current value until the less than, here we have selected three element, right? Here the three element. Now we have to compare 3 with the this here. If this is the less than, then you have to again compare with the this one. Less than compare with the this one. If until your loop is false, okay, so you have to, if comparing 3 with the 4 and 4 is greater than 3 less than, then we have to shift here. So similarly we have to write logic here. We have to compare while your current value less than our a of j. Okay, here you are comparing to this. If until current value is the less than, current value is the less than, current value less than, then compare to the here. And after that less than, then what we are doing, you are just this position, in the same position you are trying to copy this value, right? Here you are copying this value, like this 8 position value you are copying here, right? So for how to copy data from, simply a of uh, whatever the value j plus 1, copy the a of j value. Okay. After that, whenever you are checking this 3 with 8, if it is greater than, you just copy here. After that, you again going to the check next one. Means you have to, your j variable you have to minus minus. So you have to write j minus minus. Okay. So in this way, until this condition is true, until this condition is true, you are just comparing with this, comparing with this, comparing with this. Now, when comparing with this element, your condition will fail. Current value 3 is the not less than a 2. So you have to again, well, loop is out. So after loop, you have to just place again j plus 1 equal to your current value. So we have to add one more check here. Whenever you are comparing this number, this number, this number, this number, this number, your j should not go to beyond the 0, right? So you have to add one more condition here. Your j value always greater than or equal to 0. Have to add. Else you can get the array out of bound exception. Okay. Here you are doing j minus minus, right? You are going back, 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 back. So you're back until your j is the greater than 0. So now just this is the logic you've done. You notice here we are not doing any kind of sorting, just placing the value, positioning just changing. And now just print again, so it's like insertion sort, pass array, and after that again print array, and let's run it. There should be new line. So you notice this here 2, 3, 4, 6, 8 is the sorted. If you want to each stepwise steps, so inside the loop, after this you can just print a array. So you find out each stepwise steps how it's happen, right?
Yes.
What happened? This is A. And if you just comment out here, so you know the step by steps. So let us run it. So here your here your first element first is the same 6 with all the element. There is no change. Whenever you on the second time 2 should be here and the 6. Your 2 and 6, right? And third time 2, 6, 8 should be. The 2, 6, 8 should be, right? And fourth
Mm.
time 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. Next time again you pick up the 2, 3, 6, 4, 8. 2, 3, 6, 4, 8. And last time 1 this way. So whatever here we are doing the same place we are right. So 1 minute. What happened? My mouse okay here. So whenever your code start running from here, there is your I started from 1. That means ki this is the your 1 position value, right? And you say current value is the your again you have current value taken a mfi. Let's you have taken a value. Your current value is the I what is the I? I equal to 1. 1 that means the 2 you have started. And you have to check with the j. J is the minus 1. This is the value j, right? Now you are just checking current value is the less than a of j. Yes. Then you have to shift. You have to shift the value. This is the way shifting value. The of the j position value you have to put in the n- new plus 1 value. Here
Sir, why
this,
we wrote
this
a
example.
of why we wrote a of j plus 1 equal to current value in 21 line?
Yes, 21. This yes.
Yes.
This is the concept where let's you are assuming here the 3, right? You have put up the 3 the proper place, right? So you have to comparing with the this less than, less than, less than, right? But when we compare with the 2, this is your not less than.
Yes.
So you have to after the when your loop come out, okay. Here you have already done j minus minus. In the j plus 1 karke you can put the value here. So this is the current value always compare until your condition is not false. Until the current value less than you are just shifting the values and j minus minus. Why j minus minus?
Calls were to move backward in the loop.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Right. Correct. Here let us we have assume one is your in the case let's say example 3. You have let's selected 3. Okay, you selected 3, right? And so you have to compare 3 with first 8, then 3 with 6, then 3 with 4. But
Oh,
here your condition failed, right? The here j minus minus. Why j minus minus? Because you are going first less than, shift the number and j minus minus. Shift the number, j minus minus. Shift the number, j minus minus. Whenever you j minus minus, your loop come become here, right? J minus, after comparing this 3 with the 4, and your j minus minus means you have to put value in j plus 1 in this place.
yes.
So due to that, we I am placing here, after come out the loop, you have to put the current value. So this loop is only for going back, j minus minus. This is if current value is less than, just changing the value. What do you mean by here changing the value means? You are saying ki let's key a of, let's assume ki, j equal to 3. Okay, let's 4. 4 means you are here your array positions. Let's key 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you are saying ki 4 j plus 1 means ki here is, let's key the 3 position, this is 4 position, this is a 5 position. So this code say ki a of j plus 1, j is the, let's assume 4. Okay, so 4 plus 1 means ki fifth position. Fifth position you are pushing what the value, a of j. J means a 4. So this value you are putting here, right? So this code say ki whatever the current value, just replace this to this one. So I am saying j plus 1, put the j. A of j, whatever the value, you just place here the j plus 1 here in this place position, right? So same we are doing here. Whenever we are comparing 3 with your 8, right? 8 is greater than, current is less than, so we are placing a of j to here, means ki j plus 1 value. This is the j, right? Placing j plus 1 value here. So similarly, if you comparing to, again you say j minus minus, the current j come from 3 to come here j, right? You are comparing j, a of j to the 3. Again it's a less than, then you have to place a of j to the plus 1 value and here. Are you getting?
Yes.
So this is the code we have written. They are just current value, if less than, just place to the one ahead. This is the one ahead. So whenever you are here, whenever you are moving element from here to here, here to here, here to here, right? So now you have already, after this movement, your j become minus minus, right? So your current j is this place, right now? But you have to add this selected value, current value in this place only, right? So we say ki j plus 1, I put this value. So this is the last line. Means simple that we are moving one element and placing, let's move this to this, then this is the blank, right? Whenever you move this to this, means okay, just right, keep moving, add this to this, so this will be blank. Whenever you moving 6 to here, so 6 here, and this is the your space where you want to add. Similarly move, check here, again you move 4 here, then this is the 4 here, then the next place you have to this. But j you go to the minus minus, so you have to say j plus 1, this position you have to put the value 3. So we have written this code. So this is the one algorithm look like you are just maybe, you know, that we are playing card, okay? Lots of card, one by, you are getting lots of card, you know, playing card. Whenever you pick one card and put in a hand, right? Again you next pick a next card and try to, you are putting left side or right side. Similarly, you take another card and try to put maybe this place or this place or this place. Again, you picking one card and try to place where? I am putting here, here, here. Similarly, this is the one. Means you are getting one card and selecting right position to put one. So this is like a putting means inserting. So this known as a insertion sort. Insertion sort is a simple sort, you can say, just selecting one element and try to find the right place and shift here. Let us say you find the right place is this, so you have to make a space here. So just adjusting each and every one, just side. So that is a just movement of a place, movement of a place. You can just change the position value. So till now, any doubt with the this insertion sort logics or code?
No.
That is very good. So let us take in one more topics for today is about to add element in array, right? Or to remove or delete. Okay, remove or delete an element from array, right?
Yes.
So as last we discussed, whenever you are creating array is the fixed length size. Okay, so in this example, one, two, three, four, five, six, right? So this is a fixed length size. Once array created and all the values are assigned here, okay, you can only access value or you can only put the value here. The size of array you cannot increase or decrease. This is the thumb hard rule. But we want to remove some element, yeah, add element in this array. So in this original array, it's not feasible. But you can do different way. This is a technique. Whatever say, if you want to add one new element here, this means whatever the length you have, you have to create one bigger array plus one new length, right? You create the one bigger length and copy all the value from old array to new array. And whatever your new value you can place here. So currently your A array pointing to this. Now you can change A array pointing to this. So in this way you can say I can added one more element here. But internally from memory perspectives, you have to create a new array with a larger size than your current array and copy all the value here and just change the reference from this A value from this to this one. Now you can say we are able to add new element in array, right? Similarly, I want to remove some element. That means we have to create a new array with a less one size, right? I want to remove one. And whenever create less one size, and after that you can just copy all the value which you want to keep. And now again change the references from here to here. You say I remove one element. Is it okay? So let us write the code. So let us static y. Here we need a int array. Let's add element. Let us, you need a which array? Let us, I am getting the A array, and I want to add element int. That's X element I want to, key element I want to add. So as the logic, you cannot add any element in this original array, right? So what you can do, you have to create new array. So you say int array, let's key new array, and you can say here a new integer of what is the length? you want to add means ki whatever the length you have current array length plus 1, right? And now what you can do here, from this array all the value you have to paste here. So here you can say just loop for I, just whatever the a dot length, okay? And in the new array, in the new array, 0 position value, I position value, copy to the a of I position. Okay. Now you have copy all the value from old array to new array, and after that come out. So new array, you have to place the new element. The question is that what is the positions of here? What is the value here we are going to write? Which positions? Now this is I, your local variable. Okay, so instead of here you can just declare here int I. If you write I here, I variable is not accessible. Compiler don't know what is the I, right? You notice though, cannot resolve symbol I, because this I variable declare for inside a for loop. So you can declare here integer I, okay? And you can just sign. Right? It is clear here.
Yes.
So in this way, and now you have to return which array? New array.
New array.
So let us again run the code and try to let us here you are adding element. So here say you invoke add element, and which array? This array. Which element you want? I want to add 56. Right? Just comment out this code, right? And 56. So if you run it, and after that you can just print your array. I think you notice doesn't any effect because you don't change anything inside the original array. You are not getting any difference, right? But this method will return new array. You can get the return value of int array type, let's see, updated result, updated array.
Result.
Array. Now if you print the new array, print array updated, you notice that your new element is added. Whatever the value you want to write, let's say 45. So here the trick is that one nothing, you create new array and copy all the element of old array to new array. This is the old array to the new array, and in the last you can add the new element. Is it correct? Any doubt till now?
No.
Here, whatever doing, you are creating. First, let us again run the dry run so that you have clear idea. Okay. So whenever one array already first created. Let's assume, okay, this is the element 4 to 5, anything, right? Now you create the new array. The length, what with the plus 1, the 1, 2, 3 means you are creating one new array with a 1 length, 2 length, 3 length, or 4 length. And now here you are trying to say just take a loop until this, right? Until this. You say ki copy the 0 position element of a array to the new array. Means ki whatever the value available here, just copy in this place. Similarly, I plus plus, next element copy here. I plus plus, next element copy here. I plus plus, but length is the less than. But your I is already increased. and the increased value you pass the whatever you receive E. So whatever you receive E, just place here. And you are not returning the old array, you are returning the new array. So here, I- but our requirement is that I want to add in this array, right? Someone say, I want to add in this array. Here, A, it's not anything change, right? Okay. So how will do, instead of retrieving in this old one, you can do like this way. You can just change this to A. And here A already declaration happened. So you have control Z. Instead of writing this code, you can simply say, comment out this code. You say, uh, already we have a equal to your method. So here what I'm saying, say, कि I want to going to change the A. A initially point to this array. Now A going to point to the new array that is returned by this method. So in this way, you figure out your original array also modified. But actually it's not happening, right? Here printing A, printing this element, again printing A, it's the new element. But you know the fact, internally you creating a new array and added the element and return the new array.
Okay.
Similarly for your removing element. Simply
And
see,
like so
yes.
if we have an array of 6 positions and the 3 of them are filled but 3 of them are empty. So
Empty means zero.
yes, so now where we will add the how we will
What?
come to know we have to add on the fourth position the
Yes, yes.
new number.
So yes, next question. We want to add element in the specific position. Okay.
Yes.
Let's you want to add element in the specific position. So let's copy paste and write new method. Add element at given position, right? At given index. Okay. So you have to give the element an index. Index, let's I, let's J. Okay. So you want this element should be added in this index, whatever the
Mhm.
user pass, right? So while copying element, you have to check your index with this index. This is the position you are passing the data. So here you have to check if if your index match with I or not. If so, what we have to do? When your index match with the index, then you have to put the new value, this one, right? If you want to place at this index, this value will place E. Else, you can place the old copy value, right? If your index is not matched, this will going to the end in the last. So what is the problem here? If let's well run it. Now I want to, so this code will not work. So here say need the index. So index let's swap. I want to place in 3 position. Okay. This is the new method. No, I think we have to return a new method. Yes, we have to return a new method. This will take array, comma, which value I want to 33 position. Let's I want to fourth position. Okay. So what happened in the fourth positions? This value should be added, right? Let's run it. And in this code, there is a one problem. I'll just explain you what is the problem. So this fourth position 0, 1, 2, 3, fourth. Fourth 33 are added. But 33 are added here also. Right?
Yes.
So that is a problem it. So you have to ensure that whenever your element is assigned here, you don't assign here. So you have to write some flag. Let's key boolean variable. Let us a flag. Flag let's a false. Okay, initially. Whenever you change, you assign, that means change your flag variable equal to true. Okay, correct? Means here now this code you have to write conditionally. When this if your flag is equal to true, then you add this. Okay, okay, this should be false. Okay, and this should be initially true. So what happened? You are thinking if this condition true means ki our input index is matched with this index, then I have to place value and change the generally write good way write code in this. Change the value and change the flag equal to false. False means this will be false. They are not going to add here. Okay, if this is not going, that means your value is not inserted, then you have to insert, so this is by default true, so going to add here. Now if you run it, you notice this 33 is not added here, but you have created the larger index, so if by default the zero value are here, correct?
Yes.
So in this any place, let's say I want to place this uh, 37 in the 2 position. So on index 2 position, it will add in 2 position 0, 1, 2. 2 position 37 are added. Is it okay now? The-
Yes.
on the basis of conditions, what I am doing here, you have already existing array. We have already existing array. Okay, you are created new array with +1. You are created new array with a +1. Okay, let's we have either 2. So you have a 2, but we have a 3. So whenever you are copying 0 position value from here, so you are checking 0 position value copy here. So before copying, I have to check user which index user want, let's say on this position, 1 position. So you have to check this index with match or I index or not. If not match, just copy here. If not match, just copy here. If matched, this index will match with the input. So don't copy this value. Don't copy this value. Just copy my new value, whatever you want. So this is in the array, lots of permutation combination you can play. As per a requirement, you can something right now it goes. So similarly, I want to like one last example today. You remove the element. So static int array remove.
So we can try it on our own.
Okay, let's try it. Good way.
Yes.
So you will try to remove element from an array in the two way.
Yes.
First way, you remove element from last one, or here similarly we have two concepts. You can remove element from position wise. This is the 0 position, 1 position, 2 position, 3 position. I want to remove the third position element. I want to remove this. Okay. Or I'm want to remove the three element. Is the value is the 3, this one, not the position. 0, 1, 2, 3. This is 3 position, but I don't want to position removal. I want to value removal. So
Okay.
you have to write a two method. Okay.
Yes.
First, remove the index wise. Let us I pass. I want to remove the index number 4. Index number 4. Okay. The fourth 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. You remove it, right? But no, I want to remove element number 6, element value 6. So here element value 6 in the 0 position. So you have to remove this element, right? So you have to write two method. One, remove element by index num wise. Second, remove method that remove by value. The one you have to write method for index removal, one for the value removal. A logic would be the same as I explained. Whatever your source length, you can create the new length with the less than 1
One.
because you want to remove one element. Or simplicity all do. Whatever you feel to do, I'll explain what the logic. Logic is simple. Just you copy all the value from here to here to here, and your last element by default, your last element would be skip. That means removed. The simplicity logic, just copy only this value. One is automatically removed. Only copying this value, and the rest leave. So this is the one way. But sometimes someone want, no, I want to remove the 8 value from here. So you have to somehow take input 8 as a method, right? And compare with the value. Which one match? Any match, just skip and other one copy them. You have to try by yourself. So what is the logic? So let's say I want to remove 8. So you have to write the new array and copy 6 1 2 1, and whenever you're going to copy 8 you already match, you want to remove 8, so 8 just skip it, and then you copy 4 1, then you copy 3 1. So here, while the copy code, you have to skip the number you want to delete.
Okay.
Skip means you write some if condition. If something happened, then do this code, else do this code, like we have written here, right? I want to copy each element, but the conditional basis. If our index is matched with this, then do this, don't do this. So you have to write something like here, blocks and condition. So let try by yourself, and we'll discuss today your approach, the way you write the code, and anything else I'll explain how you write. Okay? So if you have any question for the day, or it's okay.
No, it's fine. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Let's connect tomorrow to discuss your approach, and then I explain how you do, right?
Okay, thank you.